Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about my awakening process and how my awakening process has helped me in so many different aspects of my life. So about 3 years ago, I was going through a different situation in my life, and this made me realize that we are actually we actually have the power to change our lives, and we actually can manage how we respond to bad situations, to negative people, and to different situations that present us in our lives. So basically, when I was going to this difficult situation, I went to see um, this lady. She's from India, and I was looking to I have been always a very spiritual person. I was raised in a Catholic family, but while I was going through my awakening process, I was always knowing that in order to find peace within ourselves, we don't have to look for any external events or external uh, things to actually get us to be in that state of inner peace or inner happiness. We can actually develop that by knowing our true power and our true identity. So when I went to see this lady, I always have been into spirituality. That means I'm a believer. That means I believe it's a creator. Some people call it Buddha, some people call it God, some people call it Lord, different people call the creator by different names. So for me, during my process, I realized that the power is on us, giving back or creator. We actually are co-creators of our own reality. That's my own perspective and my own point of view. So while I was going to see this lady, I already knew I was just feeling my whole life. I always feel interest by different things. I like to read about the universe. I like to read about different topics, how to heal myself. And I have been always, I always believe there are spirit guides and there are actually more things out there. But I was just feeling lately around that time, that urge, that feeling of wanting to get more connected into spirit, into my true self. So I went to see her, and she actually did a cleansing, and she was totally amazing, and she aligned my chakras. And for these people that are just watching my channel the very first time, you guys are very welcome. My channel basically is everything about that has to do with spirituality, with personal growth, and obviously I'm sharing my journey with you guys because I believe we all at some point need to be aware, and we have to awake to the reality. So when I went to see this lady, she actually did this meditation, this cleansing, and after this, I felt so much better. When I came home, I felt like totally renewed, like something was taking off, a heavy, something really heavy that I was carrying for so long. And I felt so much connected to spirit. So when I came to my house, and I started having a lot of out of body experiences, even though I didn't even want to. There are a lot of videos out there about how to astral project, how to do all these things, and I never actually wanted to do that. I mean, it was something very spontaneous for me, and I realized that, I mean, I had it before. Uh, for the last 3 years, I have been having these experiences, and it's beautiful because I can feel when I'm laying on bed, and I can feel when I'm in this state of deep sleep and in deep peace, and I can feel sometimes how my soul leaves my body, and it's beautiful. Okay, it feels, usually when this happens, it feels like you are, I feel usually very peaceful, very calm. I can feel my breathing while I'm sleeping, and then I can feel how sometimes I can feel it as zoom in my ear, like zooming, like bustling, like zzz. And then after that, I can feel how my soul leaves my body and how I'm floating, like when you, it's very beautiful. So I actually have seen other places, and I have been seeing angels, and I have seen many spirits, and I have seen bad spirits too. Not seen, but here, which is different. I have seen the angels, and I have heard bad energy too. But so my connection after this got very strong with the spirit, and I felt always my whole life while I was a child, I had been like I was being watched, almost like I had been protected. And I always felt like I was my guardian angel and my spirit guides doing it. And there are so many, we sometimes think there are coincidences. There are no coincidences, there are signals that the universe, that our creator put in our lives, so we can actually get some wisdom, we can actually make the right decisions, and we can actually keep moving forward. We just have to be aware, and we just have to pay close attention to all these signals, like number synchronization, like a stranger talking to us or saying something in some music playing in the radio that is giving us a specific signal. Some people ignore that because some people are still living, but they are actually not awake, and they are not aware of all these signals. So while this happened to me, I started even receiving more messages while I was sleeping from my angels, and they were communicating with me through music. They were singing to me at night and giving me messages, and it was beautiful, and I'm very thankful and very blessed for all these messages. And I'm not pretending or saying that I'm an angel. I'm saying I never seen. I'm saying that we all have the potential to get this connection. We just have to be aware of the signals. We have to take care of our bodies or our soul. We have to get our energy aligned with the universe in order to receive these messages. And all of this can be achieved through meditation, can be achieved through aligning our chakras by eating healthy, but being more connected to the raw food like vegetables, fruits, being connected to nature, being connected to uplifting people, being connected back our true identity. So after all of this, I was totally amazed of having these out of body experiences, and I was glad of watching more videos and listening to other people that have these experiences. Some people even try really hard to have them through practicing mindfulness breathing and trying to achieve the astral projection. And for me, it was something spontaneous that happened because I started meditating for the last 3 years. I started meditating and watching my breathing, which is so important. You want to When you are meditating or when you are going to bed, you want to start watching and be mindful of your breathing. You want to take a deep breath and you want to feel your breathing in and out. This way your body starts calming down and you get your subconscious mind start getting aligned with this peace, because everything goes to our subconscious mind. Everything that we consume through our eyes goes there. I notice that when I'm surrounded by living people, by nice music, by beautiful things in nature, by the water, all of this gets into our subconscious mind, and this is what helps us to transcend this 3D dimension. It helps us to transcend this 3D dimension, and it actually helps us to move to this other reality where we are creators. So how can we, I'm gonna put an example of how can we create our own reality. So let's say you are driving and it's a busy day, you're driving and someone gives you a figure. So you have the choice to get really upset at this person. You can, at that moment, you can make the decision of going back to this person. Like the other day I was driving and these two cars were fighting in the middle of the road and they were chasing each other and saying things, and they almost crash and they almost get other people into an accident. Because what happens in this situation, you can actually remain in peace. Okay, that's the first scenario. You can remain in peace and remember that you are creating your own reality. So you are actually, the person gives you a finger, then you remain in peace and you don't let this person affect your inner peace, your reality. So you just ignore and you say, okay, obviously it's gonna make you upset, but it's here you can react, take a deep breath and move on with your life and know that this is just someone that is going by. And that's the frame that is gonna be. Something negative happened, then this is your reaction here, positive. And then the next frame is gonna be positive, positive, positive. So this is how you're creating that reality right there. Something bad happened to you, negative, then you get this something negative, even you transport this emotion, even that you're feeling it, but you don't let this situation affect you. You actually move on with your life. And this is the very first thing. So it's a frame. This is what you're doing. So now how about you just get upset and then you flick this person back, your finger, you say something nasty, you start, then you're fighting with this person, you're honking at them, trying to cut him off in your car, and then suddenly just because you're doing that, you're not paying attention to the other traffic and you get into a car accident. So you see something negative happen, then next frame something negative again, next frame something negative, next frame the police is gonna arrive, you're gonna have to pay for insurance, you're gonna have negative, negative, negative. So that's how you're creating your reality. That's an example that I want to give you guys about how you own your power and how you are co-creator of your reality. Because yes, we are part of this magnificent creation. We're part of this universe. We realize, like, I probably can talk about these topics for so long because I'm so into everything that probably not a lot of people spend thinking about. I always think about how amazing this beautiful, how magnificent, how everything is working so perfectly. We are here on Earth, but there are so many other planets, so many other dimensions, so many other galaxies, so many other stars, and we is completely infinite, and we are just a tiny seed of this beautiful creation. We are so tiny, because if we look at it, we are just a little tiny part. So there are other, in my opinion, there are other type of life out there. For me, it will be selfish for me to think that, knowing that there are so many other planets, so many galaxies, so many other black holes that can take us to another universe, that because there are so many galaxies out there. So it would be for me so selfish to think that we're actually just us. But that's my personal opinion. There are some people out there that may not believe there is a creator, they may not believe is life out there, that we are the only human beings or the only beings alive in the whole infinite universe. But that I definitely don't want to respect people's ideas. This is my opinion. I want to share with you guys, so you guys have to get to know me better. So while I'm thinking about sometimes about aliens and all this kind of stuff that probably not a lot of people think about, I always have been into the paranormal, into the ghost kind of stuff, into the afterlife, aliens. All of these for me are very interesting topics, and actually I like to talk about people that are open-minded, because I'm open-minded. I think that is totally beautiful and amazing having just that, being open to a lot of possibilities, because there are a lot of things that we still don't know. We have so much technology right now, and we have so many science out there, and there are so many things that actually we still don't know, because they remain a mystery. They remain a mystery. And while something remains a mystery, and while something remains a mystery, that means there is so many possibilities, so many A, B, C, and D answers. And that's why I think that it's totally beautiful being open-minded. And okay, so going back to my awakening and just sharing a little bit about me. So yes, so it has been a really beautiful process for me, getting to know other people with similar ideas, similar perspectives, even though some people come up with some ideas that I never heard of. That's beautiful, because we never actually end learning something. We are actually a work in process, and we want to, every day we are actually learning something. We are meeting new people, new experiences, and all of this is actually feeding our soul and is feeding us to become a better human being, a better beings. I believe we all are energy. Again, I believe we, each of us, came to this beautiful earth with a mission, which is our life purpose. And sometimes we don't know. We go like almost like zombies without knowing what is our life purpose, because one thing is going to work, do this, do that, eating, waking up, going to bed, watching TV like a robot. And another thing is knowing our life purpose that is given to us by the universe, by our creator, and actually using this life purpose to give to our lives passion, to give us some sort of excitement, because once we find our life purpose, this gives us excitement, it gives us something to do. So I also realized that while I was going through my awakening, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna actually accept myself 100%. This is something that everyone that's going through an awakening, it has to realize. You gotta accept who you are, accept actually your own authenticity, your true self. Well, I have been always my whole life, if it was something that was totally popular, I usually didn't want to have it, because I felt I don't want to look like all these people. Yes, there were some times when my ego was actually making me actually, okay, I'm gonna act like this, or I'm gonna do this so I can be like them. But it was very random, because usually I have been always this type of girl, that woman that don't want to be like other people. I always feel like, and I found very attractive people that actually are so open to others by accepting who they are. Like, you can tell this person is truly authentic, truly unique, truly is, there are no fake. I can tell when someone, I'm very intuitive, an empath, and I can tell when someone is being, I can read all people's energy, so I can tell when someone is being a little fake, when someone is actually not being really honest about how they feel, emotions, about how they actually are. So for me, knowing that all these things is that when looking for friends or for something else, it makes me obviously want to work on myself. I want to work that spell on my personality and expand my authenticity even more. So I always have been like, okay, it is, these people are doing this, yeah, I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna actually do this something different. And being authentic, being a little bit crazy, and showing how you are in a good way, obviously, being who you are, and don't be afraid of what these people are gonna think about you, what they're gonna say, that gives you this self-confidence, because once you love yourself, you accept who you are, you accept what it triggers you. You gotta know what it triggers you. You gotta know your weakness. Once you start working on your weakness, once you start knowing what it makes you go into the negative state, you actually stop this feeling before getting even more deeper. So you start owning that inner power. You start creating your reality. So all of this is part of my awakening process. Knowing my true identity, my true unique me, and accept my gifts and pursue my life purpose. Connect my desires, connect my talents with my life purpose, because we all have different talents. We just have to know what we're really good at. And if we are not really good at something, that doesn't mean we cannot try it. We gotta be a little bit adventurous. We gotta actually enjoy life. So while I was going through my awakening, I realized I gotta step out a little bit out of my comfort zone. So I never imagined I will be making these videos, because yes, I like to talk, I'm very outgoing, but sometimes I don't like, let's say, I don't like sometimes being too in the social media kind of thing. It has no even, sometimes I like more like the connection, one-on-one, like kind of, but yeah, I was thinking, okay, if social media is a good way of connecting with other like-minded people, with people that probably and it has been like that, and it has been an incredible journey since I started 5 months ago with my channel. So all of this has been, now also I realize I can feel through my awakening all the sadness. It has been everything so positive. A lot of people, um, I'm so grateful when people always comment on my videos and think that they are so positive, and I'm a very positive person. That's beautiful because I truly I'm that kind of people that believe that we are supposed to uplift others and make them others feel totally amazing and gives them compliments, and because that's why I at the same time that's the people that I want, that's how people I want other people to as I treat others, that's how I want to be treated. So for me it's very important to be nice to others. But when you're going through awakening, there are some darkness things you discover, actually some things that you need to work on your personality. You discover there is not everything about being positive. It's about working on your negative aspects. And I have been all this time so sensitive about what's going on in the news. I was at some point, I was like, I need to stop watching all this news because I'm sensitive about all these things that I wish I can change and I cannot control because it's not under my power. What is under my power is my reality, how I treat others, and what I'm giving the world each day to becoming a better, to become this world a better place. For me, that's important. But there are obviously other things that I cannot control. So I stopped watching the news, and it was really, really, really um, helpful because at the same time I changed my diet. That was another part of my awakening, changing my diet and realizing that I'm not vegan 100%, but I'm still working on it. And I know I don't eat any beef or pork, but every day I know I'm working on it, and the transition has been really hard for someone that has been eating meat for a long time. But again, this is are my beliefs. You may think it's totally okay to no okay to eat all types of meat or whatever, but this is how I see it. I see that sometimes all the suffering that some animals go through when they are all actually, killing them so we can consume them, that after all of that went through my awakening, and it has been helped me to make the right choices, and I'm still working on it, and it's totally uh, amazing. So these are some of the things that it has been going on through my awakening, my spirituality path, and my feelings that I have to share some of my thoughts in this channel. So that's why one of the reasons because I start making these videos. So because there are some of the things actually of how I see life and how I see um, how I think we should actually contribute each day to make this world a better place, because we all own the power to create our reality. So I hope you guys found this video interesting. If you guys like it, please subscribe, give me a like, and thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and thanks for all the support and love. Many blessings, guys. Bye.